Welcome to the 13th Annual Irvine Global Village Festival. I'm Claudia Resti and I will be taking you through Irvine's signature event. Voted Best Festival by OC Weekly, the Irvine Global Village Festival continues to grow, each year with more live performances, more merchants, and of course more food vendors, all here to highlight Irvine's diverse community. So come along with me and together let's taste, see, and hear the wonderful cultures that make up the city of Irvine. Behind the Irvine Global Village Festival is to teach visitors about the international cultures that make up the city of Irvine. And that is exactly what you find here in the cultural exhibit section. Interactive, educational, and entertaining cultural displays that will help you understand Irvine's diversity.
Orange County Chinese Artists Association. Our association is established about 20 years ago. We have over 100 members. We do shows, we participate in community activities. We do shows at Mission Viejo Libraries, Huntington Beach Libraries, testing libraries, and so on. And we wanted to introduce to people about our Chinese culture, like our respect to the elders, support and love among the brothers, and then appreciation of teachers and so on. So we can have a more harmonious society. So we do calligraphy demonstration and also Chinese brush painting, because Chinese brush is one of the very unique tools. You can maneuver it by the way you apply it, the direction and the force. It shows different strokes, and then it can express your emotion and also your personal characters and all that. And then also it's very beautiful. When you're doing it, you just immerse yourself in something very peaceful and quiet, and you improve your personality and also health. So we're also teaching this in Irvine.
At the Global Village Festival, we have decided to put forth a lot of the basic information about Scotland, where it is. Our bagpiper who's here is explaining a lot about what bagpipes are, how they're played, and so forth. And we're talking a lot about Scottish history here at the Irvine Global Village Festival. And each year that we come, we bring a little bit more, and there seems to be growing interest every year. The St. Andrews Society of Orange County was founded in 2012. It's intended to focus on the arts, culture, history, and traditions of Scotland. We have members who are of Scottish birth, Scottish descent, and also members who just have a real interest in things that are Scottish. We know that because of the spectrum of people from all over the world here, a lot of them don't know too much about Scotland, and so we want to let them know where Scotland is, how it figures in with the United Kingdom, and then also the role it plays in the world.
I'm with the Mfantsimanku of Southern California, and we're representing Ghana in West Africa. The Mfantsimanku of Southern California, we meet in Inland Empire every 2 months, and we do different projects in Ghana. We also do projects here for the Ghanaian American community. There's a lot of different cultures in Ghana, a lot of different ethnic groups. So we'd like to tell people about some of the different elements of the culture and some of the information about the region. We are showing our kente, our flag, our different fabrics and artifacts and crafts from Ghana that we've brought from different visits that we've made over there. We have a rich tradition of artisans and craftspeople who are just showing some of the fruits of their labor.
This is our second participation in the Irvine Global Village. Actually, this is a very good opportunity for us to express the mosaic of Iraq and the multicultural of Iraqi people from different ethnic groups and religious groups. And we are all here to represent our country under one tent and under the logo, the unity through diversity. We are showing different parts of Iraq from maps and photographs, and so we want them to remember the Iraqi. So many people here are staying here for a long time ago, like decades, for 30, 40 years. We see people, they were here since 60s and 70s, and we wanted them to refresh their minds with the Iraqi culture and with the dates and the yogurt that we are famous of. The Iraqi culture is a multi-culture mosaic. Actually, they have full peaceful coexistence through centuries, and we are the first nation who created the word dialogue, so we can dialogue with each other. What we have right now is an imported agenda, and it's a regional pressure. We are very tolerant, and we can handle it through our new democracy, inshallah.
I'm on the board and I represent the Ekta Center, which is a non-profit organization that showcases the arts and culture of India. And we have a physical center where we have classes in music, dance, yoga, meditation, and language classes, essentially covering many aspects of Indian arts and culture. And we also have events and activities that we do at the center and outside. We've been at the Irvine Global Village since the day it started. And so what we're trying to do at this event is to provide people an opportunity just to get a quick glimpse of certain aspects of what Indian arts and culture are about. And more importantly is this is a city that has such a diverse population, and part of our mission is the fact that understanding between communities makes better communities. So we provide an opportunity for people to understand the various cultures. As you can see, there's several of them here. We'll get an opportunity to also understand the other cultures as well.
The food court is perhaps the most popular section of Irvine's Global Village Festival. Its lineup of international cuisines is guaranteed to transport your taste buds to exotic lands.
It's a Japanese street food. Our booth is takoyaki tanota, and we're making Japanese dough balls with octopus and vegetables inside. Just cooking it, like you can see, you gotta cook really quick, otherwise it'll burn. There's original, that's the most popular one. Our most recently new topping is mentaiko. It's like spicy cod roll. And then we have jalapeno if you like spicy. If you like ponzu, it's like citric soy sauce, a little sour. So whatever you like, we have every kind of flavor.
Our booth here is it's called Shaya booth. And that Shaya is actually a Sudanese word, which is from Sudan, that is used for basically grilling. It's just a word that we use to specify a certain type of grilling of meat. And basically we are using tri-tip and lamb for the grilling today. And we have like a marinade that we're going to use, and I can't tell you about it, otherwise I'll have to kill you. So yeah, then the other ingredients is very simple, salad, which consists of arugula, green peppers, spring onions, and tomatoes. The thing that is different, which everyone's not used to, we actually use peanut butter on the salad. And peanut butter in a savory way, not as sweet. That's something that I have not seen used anywhere else apart from Sudan.
Our booth is Caspian Restaurant. We are located at Irvine, 5 Freeway and Culver Drive. We serve the Persian food, and the response was perfect because some of the people just came here, they haven't tried the Persian food, they haven't been in our restaurant, and they're asking for a restaurant because other than the food, at the weekend we have like the live belly dancing show and live entertainment, and they are asking about our restaurant. They didn't know that we are located in Irvine, so some of them are living maybe like more than 20 years, but they never been in our restaurant. So this is good for our advertising too.
We have chicken tacos, chicken bowls that we're serving with the Korean slaw. Korean barbecue, I think it's getting to be more well known within the community, but aside from the fact that we all use soy sauce, but it's the different types of meat that we use, whether or not it's our kalbi or marinated soft meat. But it generally, it depends on the spices that we use. Granted that, within the Asian community, we do use very similar spices like soy sauce and sesame oil. But with Korean barbecue, at least, there's a couple extra ingredients that we add just to make it a little different than everything else. I think in general, food is the one way we kind of all communicate really well together. It's like the one thing we all can agree upon. So I think if people come to our booth and try a little bit of our cuisine, they'll kind of get to know Korean culture, at least through the cuisine process of it more than anything else. So hopefully they'll come by and then try it, and then come by a restaurant and try the more traditional things that we serve at the restaurant as well.
We have the food from Thai Spice. We're selling the most popular Thai food that we've been knowing a lot nowadays, like a pad Thai. That I think when we're talking about Thai food, people know right away that pad Thai, that's what they want. We have the curry. We're selling chicken curry. That's one of the top sellers at this point. We use many kind of spice since the Thai food and is located in the tropical zone, which is have a lot of herbs and spice by locally. The culture of Thai is more like we easygoing, have a lot of spices go around and a lot of smile. That's how the Thai culture is. We try to make exactly the way that we eat. So, and that's how we present Thai food as a culture.
Of course, you can't leave the festival without stopping by the International Marketplace. It's filled with unique gifts, crafts, and textiles that would not only teach you about other countries, but they make the perfect festival keepsake.
I'm representing the Polynesian Islands. What I have are ancient tattoo designs on sterling silver cuffs, earrings, and pendants. Like I have the Maori from New Zealand, I have Hawaii, I have Easter Island, I have Tahiti, I have Tonga, and I have Samoa. And the reason I did these were, I'm half Samoan and I wanted my children to know their heritage. And this is how I thought I would teach them their Polynesian heritage. So I'm hoping people will come and see them. And some people don't want tattoos on their bodies. They can wear them on the cuffs.
I make handcrafted natural soaps. I import argan oil from Morocco. And I make very moisturizing, softening soaps. And I also add essential oils to each batch to make it unique. And I also package just the pure argan oil because it's very, very good for your hair and your face and your body. So some of my products come from Morocco, but I make everything here. in Irvine, California. A lot of the soaps that you get in the market have artificial ingredients in them, whereas these have absolutely nothing artificial. The reason why I started this is because I also have very sensitive skin, so I started this process 4 years ago. And in the community, I was giving out samples of all my little bars of, let's say, this one is lavender with bergamot, and everyone started loving it and they started buying my soap, so that motivated me to do more.
I have a different kinds of product, singing bowl. They use for meditation, for relaxing, healing, for chakra purpose. And I have some jewelry, like this kind of things are all handmade by Tibetan refugees from Nepal. And we have some quilts, which like a hand done bedspread. Tibet is kind of hidden, to the world. It's not that exposed all over the world. So we are thinking like having a small booth named Tibet, exposed to the world, to the people, So we try to like awareness for the people.
Actually my grandma's booth, and she's representing Mexico as a whole. Right now she has a lot of things for Dia de los Muertos.
That's the day we celebrate for our ancestors. We put in like an altar. We put everything they used to like. So we believe that day they come and visit us. Very happy day for us because we have food, drink, music, everything for them.
Celebrations. Every product here is from Mexico City, and most of them are handmade. And we do have children's toys and pottery, and we actually have some succulents made from the pottery from Mexico. Any heritage, it is really important to show your culture because, culture is not dead. And it's kind of sad because, you see some people like, oh, why are you wearing what you're wearing? It's like, because it's from my culture, I appreciate it and I want to show you.
We are representing Haiti. This is the company Alicia C. I've been going to Haiti for the past 6 years. I recently came back from my 13th trip, and at first it was just to volunteer at an orphanage. But after my 7th trip, I came back with this passion to help bring economic stability there, more of a lasting change by creating jobs in Haiti. And so that's how you see all these products being created in Haiti that is creating sustainable jobs. So there's these authentic, awesome Haitian coffee. It's the only award-winning Haitian coffee here in the US. And then there's these hand-painted products, which is all these young artists coming together to paint basically their culture into phone covers and different things that you can use in everyday life. Right now, when people hear about Haiti, it's just about poverty and danger. Like, people just have a very broken image of Haiti. But they don't know that all these beautiful things exist in Haiti. And so this is the purpose of Alicia C, which is to share the beauty of Haiti with the world.
Behind me, you will find the people and organizations that help make this event bigger and better each year, our wonderful sponsors and community partners.
So our booth name is Destiny Rescue. We're an international faith-based organization that rescues and restores children out of the sex trade. And so we work in Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, India, and we literally go in undercover into brothels and bars and red light districts and identify underage kids and rescue them out of those horrific situations. And we bring them back to one of our safe homes where they can live, be restored, they get counseling, they get an education, they learn a skill or trade, and then we'll eventually help them reintegrate back into society. We just launched an office in Orange County, California about 5 months ago, and so we love being at this event where we're able to bring exposure to this issue, the issue of child sexual slavery, and then also about our organization, Destiny Rescue. First off, they can visit our website at destinyrescue.org. We provide child sponsorship. It's $35 a month. You can sponsor a rescue child. We also have handcrafted jewelry that our young people have made that have learned a skill or trade within our organization or a program. And we provide that for sale so that they can earn an income and escape the issue of poverty, which drives many families and children to be at risk to the sex trade or have entered the sex trade.
Hi, we're Waste Management. We're out here advocating recycling, making sure that people are recycling properly.
Our goal is to recycle 50% of your trash, and within the next 10 years, 75% of your trash. That way it clears the landfill. There's a lot more recycling now than ever before. Now it's 1 through 7. It used to be 1 through 4. There's a good rule of thumb. When in doubt, throw it in a recycle.
Well, we're giving out water bottles today because we want to make sure people are using the reusable water bottles versus the ones that you just throw out after you use it once. So reduce, reuse, recycle.
The mini trash truck we use for displays and that, this is actually one that they had when the new Transformer movie came out. There's a little clip of Waste Management in the movie. It advertises Waste Management plus the movie too.
We're with the Orange County Registrar of Voters. We're basically the county department that runs all of the elections. We get everyone registered, we maintain those registrations, and then for election we get all of the voting places, the volunteers, and then at the end of it we count everything. So anything that has to do with elections, we're the department that takes care of it. We want to make sure that they're registered to vote correctly and that we can look up not only where they're supposed to vote, but if they're registered correctly or incorrectly, we can get them registered correctly here and get that taken care of within the next week. So there's 2 things that I'd like people to know. Number 1, you do have to re-register when you move, even if it's to the apartment next door, because there's been a change in your address. Number 2, you do have to re-register when you're changing your name or when you're changing your political party. And the second thing is a lot of people think that vote by mail ballots don't get counted. That's absolutely incorrect. And oh no, there's one more thing. Just because you register to vote does not mean that jury duty is going to come find you. They actually take that list from DMV records. So it's because more people obviously have driver's licenses. So that's where they pulled that information from.
We're from Girl Scouts of Orange County, and we build leaders. We build girl leaders throughout Orange County, but this is particularly Irvine's. I'm service unit manager for Irvine 1 and 2. And we get troops together and form troops, and they go traveling and do different camping experiences and different things. Every time you see a girl selling cookies, she is building money for her troop to do things and deciding on a troop level how to do those things. So the girls lead their troops themselves, and that's the fun thing about Girl Scouts. Lots of the troops decide to do charity work or help different charities in their communities or their churches. And then later on in the Girl Scout progression, you can do your bronze, silver, and gold awards. And these are really great awards. The bronze award the troop might do together, and the silver award is a project 2 or 3 girls decide to do that helps their community and beyond. And then the gold award is a very prestigious award that you have to do as a Girl Scout alone. And you have to go through council and get it all approved, and it's supposed to be something that's sustainable and really helps the community at large, where the girl has to get community involvement in order to finish her project.
Our booth is, we're trying to get people to sign up for a registry for donating bone marrow. Specifically, we're working to represent a woman in Montreal who has leukemia. We're trying to actually raise awareness around the Asian community and getting on the registry, because the Asian community really only has about 10%, makes up 10% of people on the registry, and bone marrow is actually very dependent on one's ethnic background. So we're trying to raise awareness in the Asian community, but of course anyone's welcome to come register for the registry. The registry is really just about making the connection, so you can make a decision at that point. And after that point, the doctor, what they'll do is they'll insert a needle into the back of your pelvis and remove some bone marrow. And the healing process is about a week or 2 weeks. You're going to feel a little bit of soreness in your bone, but other than that, it's pretty painless. And there's a bunch of local anesthesia when they actually do the bone marrow extraction. We hope that we save their life. We cure them of, in this case, leukemia. And yeah, that they can just continue living their lives.
If the little ones get antsy, don't worry. You can bring them to the Vibrant Kids Village. Here you'll find face painting, origami, balloon animals, you name it, they'll love it.
Represent mathematics as an event here over Irvine Global Village, where we have students do robot battles. That's just what we're doing here, but mathematics is a K-12 STEM program where we teach students how to build, program robots. We also do open source and hardware programming, which consists of Robot C programming, Java, and Python for students who are interested in that aspect of software and STEM. Students who do this at an early age will help them academically at school in the higher division level of mathematics. The hardest thing in math and English is the arithmetic, being able to conceptually understand what the task is and what they're doing. So here in our program, we teach them a cycle where they get to think critically of what exactly they're doing and how to overcome that. So if they learn that at a younger age, it can benefit them at a much higher age when it comes to projects or any kind of learning in mathematics or English in school.
Like a giant robot that can move and who can win the most. We made it a strong one, made it felt like things, like blocks. It's the first time I won.
Basically doing here is just making like traditional Chinese cultures, like making the traditional Chinese books, and like we have paper art. You can see like how traditional Chinese like making their traditional art. We use like how we like old like Asian Chinese school making like printing stuff. This is how we show people what they can make. Before we inventing the like printing machines, what else we can do like do the printings, and what we can do for the stamps. How we can just learn the Chinese culture. How we invented the printing scale from the Asian Chinese, because we know the printing stuff is from Chinese, right? But we just show like how they come from the rocks and from the stamps. Then they can learn something from that, know better about like modern printing stuff. What's the difference between the modern and Asian Chinese printing stuff?
We live in Mission Viejo. We're very local. We do marionette shows. We do folk tales, old folk tales. This one is Hans Christian Andersen's Thumbelina. My partner Gilbert Olin plays Mr. Andersen. We tried to honor Mr. Andersen as close to as possible in the translation in English. We work very traditionally. If you watch The Sound of Music, you will know that they work off a bridge, and we bend over this pole that we work off of, and we bring the puppets down off the bridge. So it's a very old way of working back in Europe. You don't see it around in California too much. I just wanted stories. I wanted the children to focus on the story and not watching the puppeteer work. And then I have like nice sets that I can change when the curtains close. We'll change the sets. I just am fascinated with sets and the beauty behind the puppets also. We go to the schools. This theater will be on a playground, and we'll perform in front of 200 or 300 children. And then I do a demonstration afterwards and discuss some of the things around the world that I have experienced with marionettes and puppets.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this special celebration of Irvine's diverse community. I'm Claudia Aresti, and I thank you for joining me on this trip around the globe. I hope to see you next year at the 14th Annual Irvine Global Village Festival.